G'day, ZiggyD here, back for part 2 of my open beta playthrough on Path of Exile. Just a quick update before we move on. I've set up all my stash tabs and filled those up with things, so you can see I've got those all named up, all those premium stash ads, pretty nice stuff. Identified that armor, it was okay. Rare armor, it's got some stats on it, nothing really too special. I've got a fair bit of energy shield now though. I also picked up an energy shield belt that had some strength on it, so that's a nice little energy shield and health bonus. I used one of those orbs of transmutation we found to buy that, so that wasn't too bad. And I also identified that mask, and it was also okay. So from the medicine chest flask reward, I've grabbed the Quicksilver flask so I can start running around a bit faster. And now we have a quest jam reward, so I'm pretty sure I'll be going split arrow from this. Poison arrow is quite good, but I think split arrow will probably be my AoE, my main AoE ability for this build. Since it's physical and since it has a lot of scaling potential in terms of life on hit and things like that. So I'm going to be sticking that in now and leveling that up. And pretty much as soon as I can use this bow, I'm going to start using, I think I'll start using bow skills then. And maybe I'll roll this with the transmutation then, or we'll see if we get another one before then. And then something else I wanted to cover was, well, let's first go get our bronze kiwi pet out. I don't know why we don't already have him out. And I've also got this vampiric workman effect, which I'm not going to apply on anything until I get a cool bow. So first cool bow I get, that's going on there. So let's continue on now. We're not going into the terraces, we're taking the waypoint that we grabbed before doing the medicine chest quest back to the mud flats here. So I really want to apologise for the just amount of noise here. So as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm still not currently in my own house, and I'm recording somewhere that has internet. Unfortunately, there's a bit of construction work going on outside, so there's some trucks driving past every now and then. It's a bit noisy, and there's some people around and talking and things like that. So, but it's better to get some videos made and record some stuff rather than just to not make any. So, so sorry about the noise, but at least we're able to get some open beta launch day content out, which is something I really wanted to do. So I'm happy to sort of put up with that. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. So in this episode, in addition to just commentating sort of what's going on, which the first thing will be that I'm just going to be killing a few things and probably at least leveling up once in here so I can start using that bow. Yeah, the thing I want to be just explaining to you guys a bit of in this particular episode is the idea behind this build, some of the base concepts behind this Blood Magic Bow Duellist build. So let's just be very careful of these rowers, because as you may not know, rowers are quite dangerous, and they also tend to cause a lot of desync issues. So far I haven't had anything too bad, and we've got a superior mana flask there, which we'll actually put in our slots, and later if we don't need it we can sell it for a glass blowers bauble. So we're getting lots of levels here. We'll grab this rower's nest. Oh, they've named those glyphs now. It's not just mysterious glyph. Very interesting. So we're noticing lots of little changes like that. But let's go ahead and chuck this mana one in there, so we've got a bit more mana healing potential. I'll just keep those for now, and I can easily drop them if I need to. So there's one of those trucks going past now. But let's kill some more things up. Let's try and keep it efficient here and only kill the groups. I don't really want to be single targeting down these guys. So we've got one of these elites here. Anything interesting? Corroded chain. Coif, not too interesting for us. We've already got a magic helmet. Let's kill off these guys. These guys are definitely worth killing off. And we'll follow those little creeks along to get the rest of these glyphs. So while I'm doing that, the idea behind this build is that it's really the perfect build for a first playthrough with nothing in your stash. You have access to pretty much all of the skills and support gems you need, and it's just super reliable, and I think that's the main thing, especially for hardcore mode and for testing new content, because essentially Act 3 I have no idea really. I've seen some of the things, but I really have no idea how hard it's going to be, not having experienced it myself. So I really want a super reliable build. So this build's it takes mana completely out of the equation, so you don't need to worry about that. You're getting a lot of life on hit, life steal, and life regen, so you're not really spending too much to be able to use your skills and things like that. You also just have a ton of life in general, since it is a blood magic build, and that just means it's just a lot harder for you to die. And combining that with a ranged character means you can avoid a lot of damage just by the merit of being ranged. And then having that massive health pool just gives you that extra amount of reliability. Now we're also taking Resolute Technique eventually, which will remove crits, so we are dropping our damage down significantly. Like, not being able to crit does reduce your damage a lot, but what it really gives us is that reliability that I'm talking about. So the fact that you are always hitting and don't have to worry about accuracy just means you know exactly how many volleys it's going to take to kill any group of mobs. So, you know, I kill these zombies in 2 hits, 2 sets of split arrow fires, then I know that I only ever have to fire twice to kill them, because every single time it's going to hit. And you know, if you have 80% accuracy, even if you can crit and sometimes kill them once, you might fire a second time or 3 times because one of those might miss. So for that first sort of playthrough, we just got to be a bit careful with this guy and these rowers here. Wait for our health to regen. Yeah, you just want to be as reliable as possible for that first playthrough. So let's just pop our move speed here and get a little bit away from these guys. They are a little bit nasty. Okay, if I had my bow sorted out, I could probably, yeah, I might just kill these guys off first before worrying about sorting out that bow. There we go. And we've got a rare helmet, so that's pretty good. We currently have a magic one, but it's not very good. Okay, so let's grab this stuff. We'll grab that life flask, since that'll be an upgrade as well. We'll grab that superior weapon, because I do need to start collecting up that sort of thing. Can we stick that in there? Not quite. Let's just drop one of these mana potions, not too interested in that. And we'll drop one of those there. Okay, so let's grab our skill point. Now we're getting projectile damage, but we can equip a bow now. So we don't actually have a magical weapon, so although we're losing cleave, but we are going to gain split arrow and fire arrow. So let's go ahead and set up these skills here. We'll get rid of this one. I don't need any of these. Alright, so this should start being pretty effective, and now I can start actually moving into my bow style stuff here. Now, do I have any identifiers to identify any of those? We can identify this helmet. So what do we got here? Some armor, life regen. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We've got some. That's a superior helmet as well, so we might want to hold on to that. Now, why did I lose my... okay, so we are currently low on dexterity, so we can't actually use that helmet yet. So we're just going to use split arrow to take these guys. So we have those 3 glyphs now. Let's go ahead and hit the glyph wall. Now, the thing about the fetid pools, it is the fetid pool, yes, the fetid pool quest, is that it is essentially an optional side quest. The only thing it gives you, as long as the quest rewards haven't changed, is respec points. And since I don't really actually need any respec points in this build, like I'm not planning on using any, and if I do need them at a later date, I can come back and get that quest. It means you can essentially skip that quest, and if you want to level quickly and efficiently, then knowing which quests you can skip is actually a pretty good idea. And a lot of people in races will skip all of those quests that are optional extras, things like the church in Act 2 and the clearing the pool, the swampy area, whatever it is in this one. The fetid pool, that's the one. Clearing that is a good idea. So I'm going to head into lower submerged passage now. I'm getting a little bit of lagginess along here, so I don't know if the servers are being a little bit screwy. I'll close some applications just in case something like that's going on. So we are getting a few little frame rate issues. I might grab the waypoint here and then head back to town, cut this episode off and reset the client, make sure everything's nice and stable. I really don't want any early deaths to silly issues like frame rate skipping and things like that. So I don't know if that's showing up for you guys on the recording, but it's a little bit stuttery. Hopefully I can invest in a new computer soon. We've got the waypoint here. The plan is to get moved into my new house, get set up, and then check out the finances and start building my new PC, which might also allow me to start streaming. I've had a lot of people request that I start streaming or ask if I could stream, and as soon as that's set up, it's definitely something I'm going to be looking into, so I'm pretty excited for that. Now, we've done pretty well. We've grabbed the waypoint, we've cleared out that area. Yeah, definitely some serious stuttering issues there. So I'm gonna sell up this stuff and sort out my gear a little bit, and then I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.